you gonna do with that big ass hammer?
What are you gonna do with that big ass nose?
What's up, world? I'm in beautiful Mason Park with this beautiful, beautiful motorcycle. Look at it. I had this baby for 5 years. I can't even believe that. It's been such a good time. So in this video, I'm gonna tell you about this bike, why I bought it, why I bought a Ducati 848, why I got this particular baby, and how my experience was with it. So I got the bike in 2017. I had a Suzuki GSX R750 before this, and that bike was amazing. I loved riding it. I loved spending time with that, but I wanted something more. I wanted something more exotic, maybe a little more risky, not that I have more income. And I love Ducatis. The first time I saw a Ducati, it was a 999, and it was beautiful motorcycle. But that generation was too old, so I decided to go for this one. In my opinion, 848 was the right choice for me. It wasn't that big of a bike, and it had similar horsepower to what I was used to. Plus, it was very beautiful. I love the way this bike looks. I'm gonna say that a lot, I'm sorry. And another thing I really liked about the bike was the fact that it has a wet clutch. I know a lot of people like those dry clutch Ducatis. I am not one of them. I think they don't sound, what's the word, refined enough. And I heard stories about them being unreliable and all of that. So I thought this was the bike for me. When I was looking for a motorcycle, I wanted something with the Terramicone exhaust. I don't know if that's the right way to say it, but whatever. And this baby had it. For some reason, there are two types of these exhausts. One of them looks like this. The other one looks like the stock exhaust, sorry, but just with the carbon fiber cover. I don't know why there are two types, but this is the one I wanted. And this was a full system. It had the air filter, the exhaust, and the software update that puts everything together. The bike had 15,000 miles when I got it. It had the major service done right then. Before I get the bike, I got it from a dealer, so that was good. And buying an Italian bike, I was worried that I'm gonna have an Italian nightmare. So during the time I had this bike, you want to know how much money I spent fixing stuff? Take a guess. Zero. I spent $0 fixing stuff. Nothing broke down on this baby, which I couldn't believe that if you told me back then. But it's a really good bike. It's been really reliable. I did a lot of maintenance on it because I was afraid if it breaks down it's gonna be expensive. But now that I've been with it for so long, I feel really confident with the bike. I think it has a lot of life left. It has higher mileage relatively, but I personally take that a bike that has higher mileage and has been maintained well over something that has maybe like 3,000 miles, but you have no idea how the service has been done. It basically just depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for a garage queen, then probably you want something with less mileage. But I always plan to ride my bike, enjoy it, and I want it to be reliable. And I think something with normal mileage is going to be the way to go. So that's the story of how I got the bike. When I got the bike, it only had the exhaust. During the time I had the bike, I wrapped it. It has brushed black wrap on it now. A quick footnote, the intro video was from the time we opened up the panels to wrap them. The bike was never actually dying. Starting from the back, the things that I changed these lights. I wrapped this part too. The tires are I think 3 month old. I recently changed them. I put red screws everywhere, as you can see on the bike. I changed these to red too. I wanted the combination of black and red, and I think it came together really well. The chain is pretty new. It's I think 4 or 5 months old. And with the maintenance, I change the fluids at least once a year, because the normal interval is 7,500 miles, and I haven't done that much. I put maybe 5,000 miles, less than 5,000 miles on the bike during the time I owned it. So I changed everything at least once a year. I changed the tank cover. I didn't like the silver, and I didn't like to take out the key every time. So this one, you can just open it up, fuel it up, and put it back. I have the original one also, in case needed. It's again really amazing bike. The way these machine parts are there, it's beautiful, man. The suspension front and back is adjustable. I made it a little softer for my weight, but it's still rough. It's a super sport bike the way it's supposed to be. It's very capable, and it's a handling machine, really. If I want to compare it with my Japanese bike before this, I would say this is this is an occasion. Anytime you ride the bike, the Japanese bike was very fun, very fast, very strong, but I don't know, there's something about this bike. It feels like it has a soul. It communicates with me. It tells me when it likes things, when it doesn't. It really becomes an extension of me, really. I don't know how to put that, but when you ride it's really, really nice. The bike is really agile. It has very good handling. So what else? If I wanted to say about the good things about the bike, the way it looks, for sure, is there. I get compliments all the time on it. All the time. You better get used to it. The exhaust sound is amazing. This baby is loud, I'm telling you. And it sounds really good, especially when you lay on it. It's amazing. What else? I like the handling of the bike. It holds the line really well in twisties. If you take it to your I don't know, favorite road, it handles really well. But if I want to talk about things I don't like, the bike doesn't really like driving constant speed at like highway, or really, if you want to do like 65 miles an hour in the highway, this is probably not the bike for you. This is an occasion when you ride it, and it feels like it. So what else? Let me look at my handy dandy cheat sheet real quick. Okay, let's take the bike for a ride. I hope the sound is well. I can still talk to you when I'm on the bike, but I don't know if that's the case. So, talking about the bike a little more. Let me unlock it. The ergonomy of this bike, the way you sit, is very nice. It's the right size of the bike. Some bikes I feel like they're too small, especially the race bikes. This is not like that. It feels like the right size. You have room to move, and I am 5'10". I'm pretty average, so I think this is the right size of the bike, the way it should be. Let's put these together. It's a little taller than my Suzuki. You can see that my feet do come on the ground. I'm still very comfortable. Put my gloves on. hope you can hear me now. I don't know if this sound is gonna be good or not. I'm gonna try my best, but there is a chance that you cannot hear me at all right now. But let's go. Man, the way this baby sounds, man. Very comfortable, extremely comfortable for a bike like this. Of course, it's a super sport bike. It's not made to be made for commute, but at the same time, it doesn't beat you up. You can commute in this if you want to.